Okay. Woo! Wow. My apologies for being late. Mad tech difficulties today. Um, yeah, these things they really do happen. And it's just one of those days. But nonetheless, we are here, and it's fantastic to be here, to be squared, to be right here, vice versa live, guys. Thank you all for joining me today on what will be a fantastic episode on how you can attract recruiters to yourselves. I hope everyone's had a fantastic week. I surely did. It was my birthday on Saturday, and I had a really good time. Had a really good reflective day, and it's fantastic to be alive. So here we are. So today is going to be really packed. I want to try and get through a lot of things as I always like to do. As always, if you haven't already, smash the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It's the big red button. Click subscribe. And if you do have friends and family who you believe is going to need this advice, and I felt like they've been almost banging their head off the walls, then by all means share this content with them. Again, this content is not just exclusive to Gen Z. This content is for everybody. I do work with Gen Z, that's under 25s, but the work that I do, the content I put out for you guys is not exclusive to Gen Z. It's inclusive to every single person who's on their journey to getting into work or into another career or role. So before we begin, I just wanted to talk about, generally how you as a person is going to attract a recruiter. I always like to think that you're going to need to have like energy. And I know that really sounds really crazy, but if you're really going to attract a recruiter, you're going to have to almost put yourself and almost encapsulate your character and feed that energy to an online presence. And genuinely, I feel that it's very, very difficult to do, because I think in your mind, how do you do that? How? And to be honest, the only way that you can actually do that is by firstly accepting you as you. You have to go on that journey of accepting yourself and believing that which you are, you're enough. And not only are you enough, but you are talented and you have everything that you need to win. You have everything. I think once you come to that acceptance and you are okay with yourself, then the steps that I'm going to be talking through now, you're going to be able to do very, very easily. It's going to be very, very easy for you to do. But you have to first really accept yourself. It's something that we all have to go through. None of us are perfect. We all have, imperfections and, things that we wish that we could change or wish that we can improve. But with that being said, I know that I'm more than enough. I know that I have skills that are going to be of value to somebody. And as much as I believe that those of you who are watching have also got skills that are going to be of value to somebody. But there's no point in me believing that, because I'm not the one who's, looking and trying to sell that part. You can only really sell yourself. No one else can do that for you. So you have to put the work in. So with that being said, once you get all of that, you believe in yourself, you believe in your abilities, you are ready, we can move on to how you can fully attract a recruiter. Now, where is the share? Share. Here we go. Nope, it's not that. I'm a little bit jaded. Here we go. Here we go. Share screen. That's really cool. I could share like a video. And I'll remember that for next time. And share the entire screen. Yep. Share the entire screen. Okay. Here we go. So let's go to my favorite platform, LinkedIn. Those of you who've been watching the channel for a while, you guys already know what it is when it comes to LinkedIn. I had one of the best days in speaking with candidates today. I spoke to one guy who has got like a degree in mathematics, and he was telling me how he just managed to get this role. And it was just amazing speaking to him, because he was basically telling me how the work that he was doing was based around LinkedIn. Like without LinkedIn, he would have never got the feedback he was getting. And that really, I was so motivated, because it's good to hear when someone is like taking advice from you or is watching your content and is telling you like, oh wow, Simon, your actual stuff actually works. And I know that this stuff works, but for some people, they may look at other things to be like, does it work, does it not work? But the stuff that I'm doing is, you could say it's kind of common sense, but sometimes we're just fashioned to just do the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. And it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. And I do have some notes today. And we're just going to get right into how you can attract a recruiter. So first things first, what you have to do to attract a recruiter is quite simply, it's not rocket science, it's not a massive equation, but you have to be visible. Now, you're probably thinking to myself, what does that mean? Like, what does it mean to be visible? What I mean by being visible is you've got to be in a space where other people can find you, but where also you can find other people. And that is why I say LinkedIn is the best platform for that. Like, I can't stress it. This platform isn't a professional platform. I think people need to really discard that kind of thought, because it's not a professional platform. What it is, it's a social media platform for anybody, because there are all kinds of people on LinkedIn. The foundation or the build is based around professionals, but you will find, I mean, I'll just scroll down on my feed. You've got Jamal Edwards here. People know Jamal Edwards from SBTV. He's putting up stuff here. We see there's adverts. What did I see? I saw someone put up a really good post. Another good colleague of mine and a good friend. He put up a picture of his brother's daughter online. Now, if this is a professional platform, why would someone put their child up? Or put their nephew or niece up? There are so many things that are on here, because it is actually a social media platform just like Snapchat, just like Insta, just like TikTok. But the people who you're trying to find for work, they are also here. And that is why it's such a powerful tool. So the best way to firstly, be in a place where you can attract is you have to be visible. You've got to be visible on LinkedIn. I don't care how much hours you've been putting on Indeed and all those kind of things. You're not going to attract the recruiter in the same capacity that you can on LinkedIn. This is another good guy that I follow. I watch a lot of his content. His name's Andrew Mac. What's his name? Mac Askill. He's a very good guy, and he's got a lot of good content. And so a lot of the time, when someone writes good content, you can watch it. You can drop some comments. These are ways of you to be visible. Really, really simple. Really, really simple, and you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. At the level of response and engagement that you can have on LinkedIn. LinkedIn I think is a very, very different place to other platforms where you could drop a message, but you may just get a like. A lot of people will respond to the things that you're saying. So if you've got something great, like a great comment, a great piece of advice, or something that could help other people in the comments, you are gonna get seen. This is the way this is how you go about getting seen. These are the techniques, So, Andrew is a career coach. Let's go onto his platform. Let me show you these techniques. Really, really good stuff. Really, really, he puts out really good things. Now, one of the most important things that I feel like when you go onto, someone's page, whether it's a recruiter or whether it's someone who's a thought leader in your field, or you could say an influencer, is this part here, is the activity. The activity part is the main bit of the connection. This is the main bit of how you could go about finding someone, because here you're able to find out all of their activity, all of their articles, all of their documents, all of their posts. But here on posts, you'll be able to see all of his posts. So this is a post he put out 2 hours ago. So he did a live. He does a live sessions. I think it's at 1 o'clock every Thursday on LinkedIn. And you can go back. I can go back and listen to his content. Okay, it was at 5:15. And then there's other stuff as well. Other stuff that he puts up. But again, these are good ways of trying to get in contact. And now this is a good gentleman that, if you are looking for work, this is a good guy that you want to maybe follow or maybe want to reach out to, talking about his content, maybe giving him some ideas, or, even asking questions. That's a good way of bringing value to not only the conversation through the comments in LinkedIn, but also allowing yourself to be like, oh, like this person actually may need some sort of help or some sort of support. It makes you stand out. I think one of the good ways of a person standing out isn't also being visible and being present in the comments, but it's also being vulnerable in some of the questions that you're asking, because that's a good way for especially recruiters, for them to really see you and see the value in you, especially once those conversations start going. I think another way that you want to, really build on, your engagement is, let's go there. Another way you want to build, it is running slow. My apologies, guys. Let's see, come on. Okay, great. My network. This is very, very powerful stuff. Interesting. So for those of you looking for work, you will find that once you've completed your profile, you've opened, you've fully completed your full profile, and you're ready to go into looking for work. You'll find that the algorithm that LinkedIn runs, you'll find that it will pull different events that are taking place into your network page. Now you can see here, for me, HR innovation and the future of work. Now, how I go about it is I will go to these events, not necessarily to, not only to hear the content from other, thought leaders, but it's also to connect with fellow professionals. In the same way, I went to a Wiser event. So Wiser is also another big recruitment company, and they had a number of different speakers speaking about the next generation of workers, which is Gen Z. And I took the opportunity to connect with the other candidates while I went to that event. So not only did I connect with the Wiser, some of the HR consultants from Wiser, but I also took the opportunity to connect with some of the candidates at that same event. The same thing that I do is the same thing you should be doing. These events here, go to them. You can click, you can see who's attending. I hope, anyway. I know some of them, they do close it off to people, but you can potentially see. See, it doesn't allow me to see. It doesn't allow me to see, but you can see there's like over 5,000 people attending. Okay, that's a registration link, but it doesn't give me any more than that. But some of them, they do allow you to see who's the speakers. And then from there, obviously, you can just, it's almost like a signpost to their page. And then you can start, having conversations. These are the kind of, innovative ways that are just at your disposal. It's literally just there. It doesn't cost you nothing, and, the people who you're trying to attract, they are there. I spoke to another candidate, and I was basically trying to tell the candidate that it's all good and well just applying, and I genuinely don't believe it's enough to apply. It's just not enough, because there are too many people applying for jobs now. There are too many people. There are too many people applying. There are too many people with the same qualifications. There are too many people with the same skills. There are too many people who are overskilled. There are just too many of too many things. What you need to do is you need to be thinking outside of the box, thinking outside of your laptop screen, thinking outside of the whole technological environment, and just think, I need to have one conversation, because it's just one conversation that's going to change everything for you. And that is why LinkedIn is this place, because the people that you're trying to reach are here. What you need to do is find them. Let's go to a job. I think a job is good. And this would be a really good example. Also, for you guys who are watching still, like I always do, I like to do a live Q&A. Please put your comments in the comments box so that I can be able to see, and I'm able to, answer any questions that you may have regarding finding, either recruiters or finding, new roles, or just finding answers to questions that you're struggling with, or the whole application process. I'm trying to find a really good one. Okay. Let's see this. Customer marketing manager. Also, guys, I think another good thing that you really want to do, and a really good starting point, is to kind of find out exactly where you want to go. It's very difficult to navigate yourself on LinkedIn effectively if you have no idea where you want to go or what kind of roles you're looking for. It's, with recruiters, it's very important to understand that they need you just as much as you need them, because they are leveraging their experience and their knowledge of candidates to the client, and then obviously trying to sell you back to the client in a way that this is a gem that I found and this is the perfect candidate. So, really go out there, because they're looking for you just as much as you're looking for them. It's a really, really, really good partnership. So this is a simple customer marketing manager. Really, really simple role. It doesn't tell me exactly who is managing this role, but I know that if I go into the customer marketing manager, if I go to, it should be able to go to the company. I don't know why the thing's not coming up. Okay. Does it tell me here? It will tell me here. It will tell me here. Where are we? Okay, so if you guys didn't see, okay, they're based in New York, but I guess they have multiple offices. They've got 1,618 employees, which is a very, very big, it's a very, very big organization. That's really, really good with these cool tabs. That's really cool. You can see Manager Director of Northern Europe, which is interesting. So it's global leaders, marketing strategist. Okay, that's really interesting. Let's look at people. People is where you'll find, where. Okay, here we go. I found United Kingdom. I said 104. And then you want to find the right person. So this is a good person to get in contact with. This is the managing director. So he's running the day-to-day of the office here in London. Vice President, senior HR business partner. No. Recruitment lead. This is one person that you probably need to reach out to. Okay. Marketing strategist. Okay, let's say recruitment lead. Okay, senior recruitment coordinator. Let's go with this person. So this person is senior recruiting coordinator. And like I was telling you before, okay, so she did talent acquisition for WeWork. Okay, so she's right in the field. So like I said before, what you want to do is go to see all activity. So very, very important. So you can be able to see all her activity, how engaged is she? So you can see the stuff that she's looking at. Okay, so she's either posted or been tagged or made a comment here. So she's liked this comment. So yeah, I can see that she's very much involved in the community. Okay, you can see here, that's the managing director I was talking about before. And so what's really great is this, okay, this is another CEO, great. So just from looking at some of the content that she's been liking, she's obviously very much posting and very much involved in the ecosystem of her of the company she works for, which is Yes, but I can see she's also very much involved with other female professionals. And that's a good way of just going in. You can like some of these comments, and then you can go into her DMs. You can message her, hey, I really liked, that, this post here. You can talk about this post here. Oh, it's really fantastic that this person, Rasia, I can't really even say her last name. Or was it Claudia Olsen? whoever this person is, you can just really go in there and really start a conversation of absolutely nothing. I always try to give the advice that when you are speaking to anybody new, whether you're building a new business or you're trying to attract something to you, the best way to do it is try to recreate the scenario of you being at a wedding table, at a party, and a friend of a friend has invited another person, and you're meeting the person for the first time, and you're trying to draw on similar interests to start building, some sort of relationship or some sort of conversation that can, either lead to it being cool or, just really breaking the ice. And that's the best way that I would say to go about doing that. Let's see. Yep. And also another good way of doing it, and I'm really going out to attract recruiters to you, is not only making yourself visible by going to events, by DMing, by posting and commenting on their posts. All those are great. But another thing that would be really good that takes you to another level is for you to actually put stuff out on, put your own content out onto your own page. That is something that most candidates don't do. It's completely new. And I think the idea of someone doing it, it would be amazing. It would be absolutely amazing. But again, you've got to really be secure and open in yourself, that you can be in a place where you can be not only creative, but vulnerable. And it would really attract, it would be even more easier to attract people that way. It's a dynamic way. There's not many candidates who are actually doing it. But if you are looking to really get to that place faster and you really want to attract and, do the peacocking, that is the best way, I would say, in as well as doing all the other things. So I really hope that does help. I hope I was actually quite clear as well, because it's quite difficult at times to do. But that does bring that part of my presentation to a close. Again, so that everyone's really clear on it. So, really make sure you're visible. Really make sure, there we go. Really make sure you're visible. Let me hold this. Really make sure you're visible. Really make sure that, you're engaging in the comments. You're attending, virtual events. You are using their activity lists on their pages and using that as a way to go into their DMs to start conversation. But number 5 is probably the most powerful, because it really does attract people to all of those things that you're doing. And it's really the icing on the cake, and it's really putting your own content about, who you are and what it is that you're looking for in a creative and dynamic way that doesn't make you sound needy, but makes you sound in a way that you can add value to the company that you're trying to connect to. So I really hope that really helps. Now, if there isn't any, and I'm sure there is, come on, guys, let's put some questions in there. Where are the questions at? Where are the questions? I know I think I've gone over. I have gone over, but that's all good. That's all good. Where you at? Okay. Is there no questions today? Are there no questions? Let me see. I'm going to go check it out. Nope, there's no questions today. Okay. Well, as there are no questions today, I really hope that was helpful. I really hope that you were able to kind of see my channel of thought. Thank you. Thank you. I really hope you're able to see my channel of thought and able to see the ideas of how you can really win by attracting recruiters, but also pushing yourself out in front of not just recruiters, but to other professionals. It really is a safe place. I know that fear can really cripple you, but if you put fear aside for a second and you focus on what it is you really want, which is that job, which is that position, then success will find you. So, I just want to encourage everyone that's out there, keep pushing, keep trying. It's not the end, it's just the beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for listening. Hope you have a fantastic week, a blessed evening, and I'll see you all next week. Good night and God bless. Do take care.